You are welcome to the Wealthy Continent channel, a channel dedicated to the great people and continent of Africa. Remember, where you find yourself tomorrow is a function of the decisions and actions you take today. On our series, You Are Responsible for Your Life, we're going to be looking at the topic, Talk is the cheapest and really affordable by all. You know, with words, you can make things happen in no time. You can create things. You can create a nation. You can create the world. You can build buildings. You can create an organization. You can make dreams come true with words. And people overdo it. People just say anything. They say, after all, the government is saying it, they're not doing it. Politicians are saying it, they're not doing it. Leaders are doing it. You know, they are just saying anything. It's very easy to say something. Even when you see a professional doing something that is difficult, people will say, what is it doing? What is she doing? It's simple. I can do it. You know, it's very easy to use your words just to commonize, just to oversimplify things, because you are not the one doing it. Talk is cheap, the cheapest. No matter where you are, you can afford to talk. But commitment is not cheap. And that is what I want you to see. Everyone is doing it doesn't mean that you should do it. You are not everybody, and everybody is not you. You are unique. If you want to make your words count, you want to make your words matter, you want to be an individual where somebody can take your word to the bank, there are things that you need to do. I'm going to be sharing 6 things with you in this video that is going to help you. Now, we're growing up. We want to be mature as individuals. We are developing. And part of growth, part of maturity is our words. What we say, how we say it matters. And that is what we want to look at. So that whether it is in your professional life or in your relationship life, your word matters, your word counts. People will take you serious. They won't just see you as that person, oh, that person, he overpromises and he doesn't do anything. Don't mind him, don't mind her, she just talks. She just talks and wags her tongue and nothing happens at the end of the day. You don't want to be that person. Rather, you want to be somebody where you say, did he say it? Did she say it? Go and sleep if she said it, because she would do it. He would do it. You want to become that person who is a person of substance. Now, there are 6 things I'm going to be sharing with you in this video that I believe will help you become that person. That's if you are not that person. And I will encourage you to be that person, because you will matter in people's life. You will matter in the society. And, you know, you matter to yourself. You won't just be someone who will be hiding his head or her head when you see people, because you have over promised and under deliver, or not delivered at all. The number one thing you want to do that will make your word count is think before you talk. Look at the situation, look at the circumstance, look at your own disposition as well before you start making promises, before you start saying things. You know, when you're watching football or watching any swimming or watching tennis, you see people say, you should have done it this way, you should have done it that. It's very easy to say. Very, very easy to say. In football, why didn't he pass it? If he had passed it, this would have happened. Talk is cheap. Very cheap. Extremely cheap. But if you are in that situation, would you have done the same thing? So before you start talking, please think about what you are going to say and think about the situation. The number 2 thing you want to do is make sure that your words count and you hold yourself accountable. Don't just be making empty promises. Don't just say it to just sugarcoat it, to just make people feel good, then there is no commitment. Rather, let your words be seasoned with salt. Let it be seasoned with wisdom, knowledge, understanding, patience, empathy, perseverance. Let your words be seasoned. Let your words be calming. Let your word be soothing. Let your word be words of impact. Let your words be words of reasoning. Don't just say empty words. Be committed to your words. Hold yourself accountable to what you say. The number 3 thing is commit to what you are going to say. If you are going to do something, then say it. Now, nobody is pressurizing you. You don't have to say it if you are not going to do it. But if you say it, be committed to it. Now, some people, whether it's in their workplace, their professional life, they just say things. You call them for a job, you want to do something, they say something, they don't meet it. There are people who you can't rely on, you can't count on, and they struggle in business because people want to have a peace of mind when they are dealing with you. So it's not just about saying anything, just promising anything, just committing to anything without backing it up with action. So if you're going to be that man, that woman of substance, that your word will matter, make sure you back it up with action. Not just empty promises. Make sure that there is action in your words. Whether it's in making appointments, whether it's in meeting somebody, whether it's committing to a project, make sure your word is good enough to be taken to the bank. The number 4 thing you want to do is what I call the word economy. You don't have to say anything. Be conservative with your word. You don't have to open your mouth and talk. You don't have to make empty promises. If you know you can't do it, keep your mouth just shut. Just keep quiet. But if you think that you can contribute something, if you think that people will listen, if you think that the person that you are going to talk to will contribute as well, will look at ideas, will look at views, then why not? You can open your mouth and talk. But if you know that is not necessary, you don't have to. Nobody's pressurizing you. The number 5 thing I want you to know is that look at people and cultivate relationship with men and women of value. People who are not perfect, they are not perfect in any way, but they hold themselves to high standard. You will start to see that you can take their word to the bank. You will start to see that they keep appointments. You will start to see that they will say no to things that they can't do. One of the things that people find difficult to do is saying no to the things that they can't do. You have to learn to say no if you are not going to do it. If you don't have the capacity to commit to it, say no. And if you are going to do it, why not say yes as well? Now, work with these people. You will understand that they have developed themselves to a stage where their word counts because they know that words are sensitive and they make meaning. Your words represent you wherever you are. So make sure that you are in relationship with these people. You will learn that they don't speak carelessly. They are cautious and conscious about what they say every time. The more you interact with these people, the more you relate with them, the more you will see that they say the things they will do and they say the things they won't do. They are very straightforward about what they are going to say. Lastly, make sure that you educate your mind. Keep on learning. Keep on seeing how you are going to train your mind to only say the things that you need to say. Now, if you don't do it, you are like that person who wants to go to the bank and withdraw a lot of money without making deposits. When you need the right word at the right time, when you need to make commitment because you've done due diligence and you know how to talk, those words will come out. But if you have not, it will be difficult for you to find those words at that time. I hope that you will work on these things and become a man and a woman whose words can be taken to the bank. Don't join the bandwagon of people who their words are empty. Remember, talk is cheap and anybody can say anything, but not you. Be different, be unique, because you are a difference maker. Now, if you have been getting value from our videos, we'd like you to consider subscribing to our channel, clicking on that like button and sharing with others. Remember, you are a difference maker and being different is normal. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.